everyone, welcome back to sharoncullenart. I know you've all been waiting on the big reveal, and let me tell you, it's going to take a long time until I am done in this studio because I want to clean it out completely, get rid of all the excess stuff, and I have got a bomb across the room that is atrocious. But am I doing anything about it today? No, my back needs a rest. So I'm going to enjoy my new furniture, and I will share that with you because that's really where the makeover was anyway. So I will go ahead and give you a shot of my desk, and then I'm going to show you my new watercolor palette and some new brushes that I got. Now, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and like the video down below. It really helps me a lot. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you'd like to see in a video from me. Do you just want to see more demos, watercolor, gouache, whatever, Q&A, whatever. Just let me know what you would like, and I'm going to work on those videos as we go along. This little guy is beginning to ask to go outside, except if I let him out, see, he's barking, he's going to bark. If I let him out, then he's going to run home because he doesn't want to be here. So that's a problem. Hang on. Okay, how about we start with the mess? On this side of the room, which is behind me, I have my easel. I have that black chair that's copping a lean, and so that's getting thrown away. I've got my green drum chair that I originally bought for my harp, but the height isn't correct for me, so I stopped using it. It was giving me backaches. So that was supposed to sit in front of my easel. And then, of course, I've got this blue chair. And what I'm going to do, I believe, well, excuse the garbage bag on top of it. I have to keep it up or this little guy might get into it. So I want to take this couch and eventually move it back a little bit, maybe put it on more of an angle and have more of a sitting area where this chair faces the couch. But behind it, I have a dresser, and I have a ton of boxes, you guys. A ton of boxes that you never see. Over here is tools and equipment that I have in order to refinish that round green table that I got from my watercolor palette. And I need to get rid of a ton of books. I've got so many art books that I need to get rid of. And supplies in that bin and or cabinet. So then we get all the way around to here, and this is this side of the room. This is where those white drawers ended up, which I need to go through because there's stuff in there I'd like to keep. Behind that are a bunch of canvases and substrates of different various types for painting, along with a million frames. Then I have this cart that has all my pastel stuff on it, which is a mess. And this is garbage going outside. This is garbage going outside. But then over here are boxes that I need to unpack and put away. And old sweaters that I knitted that I was thinking of tearing apart, but my sister liked them. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not. There's another one down there too that I don't think I care for. But anyway, so that is my mess. Now, over to my new area. You want to go up there? You can't jump? There you go. Do you want Bunny Rabbit up there with you? Here's Bunny Rabbit. There you go. You can jump down on your own. Okay, so then we get over to my new area. And drum roll. My new area. So much bigger, you guys. I had this table before, this little table, which is about 33 inches of working space, and I got a ton of stuff on it right now to keep away from the dog. I need that packing material to pack a commission painting, and so that's staying up there. This cabinet I put together yesterday. This one the day before, along with the table, and I will show you some footage of me trying to finish the table with the help of Tully. lay down and play or something. Oh, you're such a goofball. I love you too. Tully, leave it. Leave it. Right there. That one hole, that one lousy hole. I just need to feel it go in the slot and then I can, right there I think. That's not it though. Are you helping me? Goofball. Okay, you can lay there. I am absolutely loving this L shape. A few inches longer would have been nice, but I couldn't have fit it anyway, so not a big deal. And look at my view. As I sit here, I am so close to my windows. That is the view that I get when I look outside. I love it. It's just a beautiful view. Better in the summer, I think. But anyway, and then I decided to put all of my colored pencils, my Prismacolor Premier pencils. Had to grab the dog. But anyway, I've got all my Prismacolor Premier pencils up here where I can grab them quickly. And I've got them all sorted by their color range. So that makes it a lot easier to go for what I need. And I can just grab whichever plastic thing I want, container with the things in it. Then I have pencils and pens over here that are quick, easy reach. Brushes that I was using yesterday. My nice watercolor brushes. I still have my Raskog cart behind me, which is kind of a mess right now. And then I also have my watercolor palette behind me on this table that I need to refinish, and that will become white. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. I might just keep this and then live in this U-shaped space because I can just spin around and grab things. But these drawers aren't very deep, but that's what I wanted because those drawers are very deep. Problem is they're not deep enough back, and I wish they were a little longer. But here's one drawer. I'll keep my tape, some of my portable watercolor brushes in here, along with my Gray Matters brushes and stuff. And then, I don't know if I even have, oh, these are my watercolor palettes, my porcelain palettes of all various shapes and sizes. And I got a painting rag over there, but there's more palettes down there. I'm sorry about the lighting, the sun's shining in. Here are some of my pencils, Color Ace, my Faber-Castell, watercolor pencils, Caran d'Ache, Neo, whatever 2s, my glass pen, dip pen, and then these are more. I got my Graphitint, my tinted Staedtlers, my Staedtler Aquarelles, and these down here are my Inktense. And I do have some other watercolor pencils. They're all in that cabinet across the room. Haven't used them in years. And I'm going to go through those and probably give them to my great niece. This is where I house all of my various inks for my fountain pens. Hang on one second. I just cleaned my lens. I hope that wasn't all real bad. Maybe I should re-record it all, but this just has a couple extra bins in it and some sandpaper for pencils. I use those for my big pencils that won't fit in my sharpener. Mostly these multicolored ones. Whoops, where is it? They have multicolor leads, and I use those for that. As you can see, I have one out there right now. I use those for sketching. They're fun. But let's see, what else? I got a Gorilla palette down here. This is nice. I tell you, it's great for going out and about if you want to use fresh gouache or watercolor. This palette is really nice, but it is so hard to open. And they needed to put a flap on the bottom part that comes out, and then this indentation so you have something to pull on. I don't have any fingernails now that I play harp, and I can't even get in there to pull it apart, so I rarely use it. And then the bottom drawer has nothing in it yet. So that's where I'm at. And then this cabinet, I've got various watercolor journals and sketchbooks that I am currently using, along with my coloring books down on the bottom, and some cheap paper, hot press paper that I can do sampling of color on, and a board for taping paper down to, and that kind of thing, and a cutter, another cutter like that one. But I am proud of myself, you guys. I did all the hinge work on all the drawers. I did, the guide work, and all the hinge work in here. I did it all myself, no help from anybody, including lifting these, which is why I had posted on Instagram that I was hurting so bad, because I lifted all of this stuff and I shouldn't have lifted it. Pat brought it all in for me and set it down in the room, but then I had to pick up all the boards and everything, carry them across the room, the tabletops, all of that stuff. And my back has been hurting for 3 days. It hurts right now. I was in the hot tub this morning and it felt great, but the second I get going, my back is spasming again. So today, when I should be cleaning that mess over there, I'm going to enjoy my corner, and I'm going to do a little painting. I have a commission that I need to get done. It is of some cardinals that was requested. I've got actually 2 cardinal paintings I need to do. And I'd like to do a painting for my neighbor who was just diagnosed with cancer. God bless her soul. She's in her 70s. And yeah, her diagnosis isn't real great. So, well, when is a cancer diagnosis great, right? But anyhow, I am going to go ahead now and show you my watercolor palette. Here's the finished watercolor palette. I just bought these rubber bands on Amazon. I got a pack of like 6 of them. You can get them in different sizes. I posted a link in a previous video in an unboxing that I did. But, oh, it's already got a scratch on it. But then I made this chart of all the colors that I have in my palette. And this is about the size of the wells. They're very small. Good for doing little sketches here, but if I'm doing a large painting, I will use my large palette and just bring it out next to me, which is going to be so nice, you guys. Oh my gosh. It's going to be so nice being able to look down over my colors instead of looking up at them like I was, and also to be able to see everything, you know? So, yeah, so I'm going to just go ahead. If you wanted to watch me put all the colors in, some people like that. It's like ASMR for them. So you can go ahead and watch that. I'm going to leave this open because it's not dry yet. And I will do it in time lapse so that you can see it quickly and see me make the card out quickly. And then I will return. Now I've gone through and chosen all of my colors, which took me probably about an hour to do, going through all the colors I had in stock that were still in tubes that I could use, and then I chose my colors from there. I still have one spot remaining, one little well that doesn't have a color in it, and I'm just leaving it for now. I have been using this a little bit, and I will say it's an awfully small little well. Normally I don't like that because I'm afraid I'll be rough on my brushes using something so small, but so far it's been pretty useful. Once I get all these colors in, then I'm just going to go ahead and start now to fill out my card. I just used a circle stencil, put the circles down on a piece of paper and approximately the same size that the wells are. And then I wet my spot and then add the color in wet into wet so that I can get a gradient of color and see that when I'm looking at my chart. And then afterward I would go back and write in all of those colors. I took snapshots of each row of colors so that I could put them away and get them out of my way, and then went back and looked at my snapshots to write down which color was which. And now that I've written all these colors on here, I'm just going to go ahead and trim it and then laminate it so that it stays nice. So I got some more brushes on my quest to find the perfect brushes, and I think I'm getting closer. I got these Transin brushes, and you know I love the other Transin brushes I have. I'm trying to find them. I mix them up all the time. These Transin brushes, they're like a little bit stiffer than Golden Taklon. So I bought this set of Golden Taklon because Golden Taklon tends to be a little bit softer. So I'm going to see how I like them for gouache. I did a quick little test with a couple of the brushes and they seemed fine. So I'm hopeful with these. Then I also needed some rounds, some bigger rounds. So I got these rounds. Haven't even opened them yet, so we can see. I'm surprised they even came. My envelope came opened, and the person who set them on my driveway spilled them out, and we found the empty envelope and then the brushes. So, but these, I'm not sure. They're just a nylon, you know. But let me just wet these and see what they feel like. These are very thick, very, very thick. Oh, there's a lot of gum arabic in them too. They feel sticky still. Let me get a small one. This one is a size 6. I've got a 12, I believe, 12, 10, 9, 6, and 5. So, these feel pretty nice. They've got a lot more spring to them. They're stiffer. They're probably about the same stiffness as the Golden Taklon. So they should work well. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that I got those, and you just saw my palette, and here's the finished product. I've already painted a little bit with it just to test it out, so I got some dirty areas, but I made this swatch card chart so that I know what colors are what. It's funny, I was testing them on paper and I thought they looked very different, but then when I put a couple of these colors side by side, like the phthalo blue and the peacock blue, they came out looking the same. Now on here they don't, but we'll have to see how they work. And then I can just, this is probably still too wet, I can just store this in here when I'm not using it. And then, oh, maybe I can't because the magnets can't touch each other. Let's see. It'd be nice if there was a little lip there, but there is not, so I cannot. But I can just put a, oh shoot, I knew that was going to happen. I can just put a rubber band over it and hold it on that way, and that'll be fine. So anyway, got that all done. Okay, so that's it, you guys. You've seen my watercolor palette, the new brushes, my new furniture, of course, and a little bit of Tully, who's right down at my feet right now. It's Ash Wednesday, so I have the ashes on my forehead. I didn't paint my head. So my next video, I'm going to be doing a sketchbook flip through, so you can look forward to that. And it's just about ready, really. I just have to post it, so it'll be up in a few days. And then I have another sketchbook that I have almost completed, and that will be coming up probably in the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, though, if you could just leave me a comment down below, tell me what it is you would like to see on my channel. Would you like to see me do more gouache, more watercolor, more sketching, more tutorials, more demos? Just tell me what it is you'd like to see, and I will try to accommodate everybody's requests. Be kind. I'm not going to tolerate mean ones. So that's pretty much it, you guys. So in the meantime, be courageous. Paint with wild abandon. And most of all, be kind to each other. Get in those sketchbooks and make a mess. Doodle. Do something. Create. Take care, everybody. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.